Hi, and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives. We're going to discuss this past week's show. We have Anna here with us,
Hello. You can find me at Kazi Hooch on Instagram and X.
and we have Jen.
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
Diva Carey is out elk hunting or looking at elks, or they're looking at her. But anyway, she won't be with us tonight. You can find her at Diva of Dole. I'm Marianne, and you can find me at Mama_Hooch on X, and I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. Also, check out at Teo Panglis, at Lauren Coslow, at Kilt Trip USA, who's Ian Buchanan, and also um, Bob and Amy Hapka, who are on Facebook. I don't really think they're on X anymore. So we'll talk about last week's show. Who should we start? Well, we'll start with the blackout, I guess.
Yeah.
That was kind of how it ended, and it's how it started. Blackout in town in Salem because of the extra electrical work that EJ was having done for his secret lab that no one's supposed to know about. So that,
Yeah,
that kind of blew out all the lights, and Gwen got stuck there because he had to leave. And he wanted her to pay the electrician off. Um, so we had Leo, who was, I don't remember why Leo was even looking around there, just for a story, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, he finds Gwen.
Yep.
Um, and they're yelling back
He
and
was
forth.
looking around to try to figure out what was going on with the
Yeah.
outage.
Okay. He was just
I don't know if he heard a rumor that it could be something having to do with the construction or
construction.
what, but he
Yeah.
was nosing around. So
Yeah. And he found the room, or she heard him. And so finally he got a sledgehammer and pushed through the wall to get her out. And he wanted to know what was in there. He's still not done with that. He's still curious, what's in there. And she said it was pharmaceutical supplies, and that's why the security was on there. Um, so
and
anyway,
yet
that's
and yet they have sheetrock that's able to be sledgehammered through.
through
Yep.
So they're going to
very
obviously
easily.
have to fortify that a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's to be it.
Yes. So we have that, and then we had EJ and Belle stuck in the elevator together.
Who would get in an elevator at University Hospital?
I don't know. And how many times does that happen?
Even
But
even the patients who are brought in with the EMTs are like, no, no, take the stairs.
Yeah.
yes, yes. So of course we have to throw EJ and Belle together. And I didn't know Belle had asthma until
I didn't
today,
either. I
or
have
until the other
asthma,
day.
and I was having asthma. I was starting to think, okay, this is going to trigger my asthma. Having her in a tight space with the cologne and all, which
Yeah. Of
are all triggers for me too.
course
But yeah, that
EJ's
was a new one.
yeah. Of course EJ's still telling her he, still wants to be with her, still loves her. She wants nothing to do with him. He tries to give her the jacket. She throws it back at him, but finally she takes it and falls asleep on it. And I think that's about all
Even
that
though
happened with them.
it's dripping with his cologne that she's
Yeah.
allergic
Oh
to.
yeah, that she said makes her sick. You make me sick. You make my asthma. Stay away from me. So, and who else? Oh, then we had Chad and Kat got stuck at Kat's house
Ugh.
again. How many times has this
Yep.
and Felicity wasn't there. She was with Chanel. So they were alone. And of course, he has to call Julie because, Thomas and them are there. He's never home. It's always
Yeah.
poor Julie gets those kids. Poor
And she had
Julie.
Rachel.
And she had Rachel too. So, yeah. So Chad and Kat and then they're playing this game, trivia game, and she knows all these Russian czars or whatever.
Like it was like
Yeah, how
Russian
many republics?
provinces.
how many republics
Oh, republics.
Yeah.
Okay.
did the Russian Federation have? And he looked at the box. She's like, "Well, what year?"
What
Because
year?
she's
Yeah.
so into this question. And he said, "It looks like 2012," and she goes, "21." So he's
Yes.
intrigued. He's intrigued by her sudden intelligence,
Yes.
as
Which,
are
you know,
all of us.
yeah.
we're all
Yes. And I guess
Chad.
that has to do with her being a analyst or
Yeah,
whatever, that she
yeah,
knows that
exactly.
kind of, right. But it gets Chad, you know, this is something kind of, he knows something's off with her with those texts that she's getting. And, you know, I think he suspects something, but no, he doesn't. I don't know exactly what. And then okay, we're talking about hair. What's going on with Chad's hair? He just
Oh,
looks
God
different.
knows.
I hate that haircut, whatever it is.
Yeah,
It's like shaved on this. I guess it's a new thing
Yeah.
because EJ's is like that. It's shaved on one side and then
yeah.
long in the back
EJ's
like a
looks like
mullet.
a skunk is on top of it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or his hair is like real thicker or curlier. I don't know. Maybe
I just don't like
know.
that style. Yeah.
I don't like the style. I think that's what it is. And doesn't look like on him. But anyway,
Okay,
that's my fashion statement.
Chad and Kat, I submit to you that we now officially need to have a double dips and sips segment each week now,
Oh,
because between the Hernandez family with
Oh,
two
the soup?
different
Yeah.
types of soup that they were sharing with the spoon and all that, and then
Yeah.
this week with
ugh,
the Twizzlers going into the community, in and out of the
ugh.
community, peanut
Peanut
butter, and he definitely double dipped because he stuck that thing right back in. I
Oh,
was
we
just
kind of
like,
do that within the same
well, it's
family.
when the same family, maybe. I mean, I don't even like it then, but like, if
Yeah.
it's a family or like,
Or a husband and wife.
Roman and Marlena, or John and Marlena with the the strawberries and
Yeah.
cream.
Strawberry.
I mean,
Okay, even though it
if
grosses
their
me
mouse had
out,
been in other places, you know.
even though that grosses me out, at least they're married
What's a
couple, and
double? Yeah. I
it's
know
just
what
the
you mean.
two of them. It's just the two of them, and they're the only
Yeah.
people. But this whole thing of it doesn't. It's not sexy to me when
Yeah.
people,
Licorice and
especially
peanut
people
butter
who aren't
isn't
even.
sexy either.
Ugh.
What's that?
Licorice and peanut butter.
Yeah, that was gross. Ugh. But anyway,
Now strawberries and whipped
I just
cream.
had to say that I am on
Mm.
watch. I have the Kate report, and now I have the double dips and sips.
Okay. Do we have a Kate report this week? Speaking,
No.
but no Kate. Okay, I didn't think because I was looking at my notes. I don't see a Kate report. There's not a Tony report, but there will be next week.
All right.
He
How
was the
about an
week
Anna
before.
report? Will there be an Anna report?
I don't know. I in the previews. I did not see Anna. I do not think so. Not yet. Yes, I know. I don't know why they don't have more of them together. So anyway, Chad and Kat were just disgusting as ever with the peanut butter and the double dipping and.
Well, and also, does she still just? I mean, sometimes she's calmer than she used to be, especially when she's being the
Oh
analyst.
yeah, I know.
But she's such a spaz when she was making out with him. It was annoying, and that was not sexy. It was annoying.
Can I say like zero chemistry? Like I don't
know.
see.
I wish there were chemistry if we're going to keep seeing it, but.
So far, I haven't seen chemistry. Maybe I was thinking maybe her and Rafe might have some chemistry, or her and EJ.
Maybe her and the new Chad.
May could be. Maybe just it's a different actor. Could be. Yeah, we'll have to see because there will be a new Chad coming probably soon. And okay, we were talking about Thomas and Rachel. So they were stuck. So they were bored. So I told Julie they were bored, like all kids say. So she had them play a game. Monopoly. So they were playing, and of course Rachel was cheating. And Julie was letting her cheat. I'm there, Julie.
Okay, but the symbolism, she was trying to get the message to Thomas that the get out of jail free card was a sensitive topic because her mom is in prison.
Oh.
So I think that's why Julie was cutting her slack there.
Boo hoo.
I don't care. I mean,
I know. I thought
see
it was
what you
dumb.
mean. I'm just saying that was what I picked up on. Is that what was going on? Of course,
then Thomas was a little upset with.
How often does Thomas have to be crapped on just to be sensitive to Rachel's feelings?
Yeah. And Rachel's not sensitive to his feelings because then she turned around and told him that that she saw them kissing or whatever, and they're not just friends like his dad said.
And basically said your dad lied to you.
Yep.
Yeah, your dad lied to you.
And she pretended to be your mom.
Yes, and I don't think Thomas ever knew that, did he?
He didn't, apparently.
No.
He didn't.
So that's the big thing, is when she turned around and told him that Kat was pretending to be his mother. Because I don't think Chad, or no one's ever told Thomas that. So then Thomas confronts Chad about it and said he's, lied to him. But he didn't tell Chad right about her saying that she tried to be Abigail.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't tell.
He hasn't said it yet.
He hasn't said it yet because they didn't really kind of finish that scene, I don't think. So I don't know. Oh, and then we had Xander and Sarah in the blackout. So they're back together. Ooh, they slept together. What was it, 2 or 3 times?
3.
Anyway, made
3.
s'mores.
And he said, "Why do we need couples therapy? We've already had 3 rounds, gone around 3 times tonight already." And she's like, "Sex was never our issue."
Yes. So, but I guess he's agreeing. I know what he's afraid of. He's afraid he's going to slip up and be vulnerable and confess that he did it. Is that what he's afraid of?
Marlena will be able to tell when he's editing himself.
Yeah.
She's going to, whatever he's telling her, even if he's being honest and vulnerable or whatever,
yeah,
he's going to act differently with Sarah there because he has a secret. So she's going to pick up on it.
So that should be interesting. Oh, and then we can go into the college dorm and the whole college scene. What do you guys think?
Dumb.
I missed most of that.
Holly knocks over a candle. And was she now? Sophia put something in her drink. Did she put like hard whiskey, or what did she do? She just had a couple things of wine. But I guess when you're susceptible to, because she was passed out drunk.
She had been drinking before that, though. I think it was rum and coke or something.
Was she drinking a lot? See, I thought she only had a couple.
I don't know how much was in it.
Okay, so she was really
she was drinking enough that whoever she talked to on the phone, I can't remember, that was a week ago, said she should, maybe it was Rafe. Johnny. Yeah.
So yeah,
he picked up on it. But then Sophia put even more stuff in her drink, and I'm not sure what order that was in, but anyway.
Yeah. So she lost all her work for Johnny's class. So she calls Johnny and they text, and he said, "Okay, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. I'll meet you later." So they have these texts and phone calls between each other. So when all this happens, Sophia comes in the room. Of course, Ari's really not around. She takes the phone and she takes this picture of Holly with her, she's laying there with her nightgown on. So it's just her breast, her, up here. And she takes a picture of it and sends it to Johnny. So, to Johnny's phone. So she's being a real pain in the butt. So, but then there's a fire. Brady rescues
Holly,
yeah. Takes her to the hospital. So in the meantime, Johnny and Chanel have this social worker, and they're trying to clean up really good. And she's 45 minutes early. Oh, and she comes in. "Oh, we like to be early." Yeah, you want to surprise them. That's why you came early. They should have probably figured that out, but
you would think.
Yeah. So anyway, all is like going well, but here she brings out this letter that the mother of the baby that was left at the fire station that they want to adopt has reason to believe that he's having inappropriate relations with one of his students.
Yeah.
So she wants to see the phone. He gives her the phone, and there's the picture and the text and all that. So she ends the interview, and Chanel's but I have to give Chanel credit. She still believes Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that they did that. They talked it out. I mean, she, I thought, oh, she's going to jump to conclusions, and he tried to explain to her. So Johnny goes off to try to find Holly to figure out what's going on. But since she's he finds out she's in the hospital, so he hasn't gotten a chance to talk to her. What did you think about Sophia when she finds out what happened to Holly and what time it was?
Oof.
Do you see that, Jen?
Yep, she's like, oh God.
Yeah. So if they are smart enough and Johnny's smart enough to know that Holly's in the hospital, there was a fire at 9:00. If he looks at his text, and he looks at his pictures, it couldn't have been Holly. She wasn't there.
That's
right?
true. And she didn't have the phone.
And she didn't have the phone, so she couldn't have sent them because she doesn't have her phone because she was trying to find it. So that'll be interesting. All this is going to, plus not only that, it's all going to come back sooner or later that they're going to find out about the baby. Kayla told Brady that Tate is not the father.
Yeah.
It's not the father.
Wow.
So we'll get in and change the results because they're doing the test over.
Doing a test over. But do you think Brady's getting the brain? I'm telling you.
Yeah. He's the smartest one all week.
He's kind of figuring out. He says, but, it can't be because something about, she says it's a girl, but he knows, I think he knows between Sarah and Kayla.
Yeah.
That there's more to it than that.
That it's a boy.
That they know more. That it's a boy. And he's still kind of suspecting, that it's, I don't know if he says
somebody
Sophia's.
So somebody fudged the DNA test then?
No, I think somebody's going to.
He just wants her to run it over. Kayla said she was there. She went through the whole process, that nobody tampered with it, but he still wants it run again. So, I don't know. And I don't know. Did he tell Tate what he did? I can't remember.
No.
He hasn't gotten around to that. Okay.
Uh-uh.
When Brady's giving you advice on women, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah. I know. Sometimes Brady can be smart, but then sometimes he is getting better.
Yeah.
Then we have, we did have Julie and Chad.
Yeah.
Because Julie wanted to know, more or less, Julie should have just come out and said, did you and Kat have sex? Because that's what she was trying to get out of Chad.
Yep.
What did you do? Did you just, Chad just said, oh, we played games. And
yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, and Stephanie told Alex all about the guy in the book.
Yeah.
And that it's Jeremy Horton. And they did do the back history a little bit because I even forgot it.
Yeah.
So he never really was charged with anything, but he did hold her underwater and he's very abusive to her, right?
Yep. Basically a scumbag.
Right. And he left town before, like she never filed charges or anything, right?
Yeah.
And now he's going to be Thomas and Rachel's substitute teacher.
And now he's a teacher.
Yeah, he should not be around kids.
Yeah.
They did a good job with casting, though, I think. He's not icky like Jeremy, but he's still like the original guy. I felt like he was always kind of icky.
He was always icky. There's something about him.
He's edgy in a different way, so it's kind of interesting. Anyway.
Yeah. He shows up at Stephanie's door then with flowers.
I'd be like,
after Alex leaves. Yeah. So there's that, and I think was there anything with Paulina and Jada? Oh, Theo. Come on, Theo.
Theo needs to leave.
I know. I don't like the I don't know if it's the writing for him or the character or the actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just seems Theo's different than he was, like, say, when he was with Sierra.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. if you're breaking and entering, you might get shot.
Well, I mean, it was
It was an
alluding.
accident, kind of, though, wasn't it?
They said there was. Well, yeah. When he
Yeah.
JJ, yeah, it was the original shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Theo was breaking the law when it happened,
Right. Right.
and then this time they had literally just gotten rid of a bunch of looters because of the power being out,
Yeah.
and so the police officer has no idea. It's not like he shot him or anything, but it's like he had no idea who he was facing.
Well, no, yeah. Theo's back was to him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And he could
Right.
have just said, "Hey, JJ, it's me."
Yeah.
Right.
Or turned around when JJ told him to.
Yeah, or say, "Hey, it's
Yeah.
me. I'm looking for, my stepmom or, Paulina's phone.
Yeah.
The mayor asked me to go get the phone."
Yeah.
But now they really
I'm sorry.
even
JJ is not a racist. I'm sorry.
No.
He
He's
just
a lot
has
of
no
things, but not a racist.
he has no
No.
history of that, and that was a bunch of BS.
and I thought they resolved their problem anyway between them.
Theo's problem is that he feels like JJ should have checked in with him before he became a detective again or went back to the police force. He hasn't spoken to him since he found out that JJ went back to the force. Well, you should have communicated with him. If it made you that upset and you guys were friends, he should have been like, dude, we need to talk about this because this is really upsetting, to
Was
me.
JJ over in South Africa working with him?
Yeah, they
too?
were working. They had their own business together.
They were, yeah. And I
But
thought
Theo's
they were okay.
Theo's gripe is that he doesn't think JJ is qualified to be.
He shouldn't have went into police work again. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean,
Now, have they
JJ
addressed
is-
his autism at all, or have they
that
completely
hasn't.
forgotten?
They haven't really. touched on
I
it
could
a
see
whole
if
lot.
The
that has
bullying.
something to do with it.
The bullies
I
in
think so.
school.
Well, that they did say about the bully,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the guy, the
but part
kid
of that was tied into being Abe Carver's son too.
Yeah.
yes.
So they
part
haven't
of that
talked
was
about. They
both.
haven't talked about the autism angle at all, or not much in terms of this.
They haven't
issue.
even brought it up. Okay. So there might be that maybe we will get a new character with this kid that Abe's supposed to mentor. I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe that was just discussed. I don't know. But so yeah, so I don't know. The story's just not making sense to me. It's just a reason to bring Theo. And why they brought Theo back was to put him in charge of DeMiro. That was Tony's plan, to put him, to double cross Gabby.
Yeah.
Why you would put Theo, I cannot see Theo even.
No.
I don't
He
get
should
it,
be
but
chief, like we talked about last time, chief of technology. Period
yes,
and stop. That would still be a
don't
very
get it. Tony
distinguished,
should be
powerful job, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have the CEO experience. He's a very
No.
brilliant technological genius, but he's not.
right.
Yeah. Doesn't
not-
mean you can be CEO.
I mean, at least we got to give it to Gabby. At least she's been the CEO before.
If anything, Gabby would have been better than Theo. Yes.
Yes.
And I thought that would be interesting, having Gabby posing as the CEO, but really Tony behind the scenes,
Tony
and those
Coleman,
two working together. That would make a more interesting story, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think they have some chemistry. They seem to do, on screen together, but see where it goes. I'm curious to see Gabby's reaction. And what's going now, for the previews for next week, we see Tony saying about he's getting DeMiro back, and Xander says, but they're keeping Titan. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of battle there, I guess.
Yeah.
Whether they go to trial over it, or Tony agrees to it, or tries to still get Titan back. Titan too, so. I don't know. Because all that with Philip is still. It will come out. I don't know. Sarah, somehow that Xander's going to get caught
Oh yeah.
lying. Should just come out and tell her.
Yeah, just tell her and get it over with.
Yeah. And Sarah, you know, that one thing, you know, because it's going to be worse if she finds out another way. Xander should realize that after as many times as he's been caught.
Yep, he's always getting caught.
Yes. So. Oh, and Stephanie had to reveal to EJ and Kayla that she's Anastasia Sands
Yeah.
because she used EJ was tracking the Kayla's computer. You know, the micromanaging.
Yeah.
They used to do that a couple places I worked. Oh God.
Yep.
How many keystrokes you had, how long you were in the computer, you know, where you were at. So yeah. So she used her mom's computer. So she more or less, he was blaming Kayla. So she had, you know, to save her mom, she came out and said,
Confessed.
no, it's me. I think Kayla was kind of happy or kind of proud.
She was.
Yeah. Oh.
What was he trying to blame on that, though? Was he trying to blame the electrical blackout on that?
I don't know what
you
his.
had to use the place with power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
more or less,
gotcha.
Kayla was getting on him that, you know, it was his, you know, it's the hospital's fault. He's saying it's the power grid or it's
Yeah.
not the hospital. It wasn't the electricians.
Yeah.
But
He's that exchange with Paulina was interesting, where he kind of did have leverage there.
Oh, EJ, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And then with Gwen too. I mean, they're
And
in
of
cahoots.
course,
So.
And of course, the very thing they want to keep super secret is now somewhat known by everyone.
Yeah, that room is somewhat known, and I feel Leo's going to do more investigating.
Yeah.
He's probably going to find out something. Trying to think did see the preview of them. And I don't know, does Holly want to leave town or something? Does she see Tate and Sophia again together?
Holly still doesn't know that they just kissed, right? And the reason he kissed her was to try to get stuff out of her.
Yeah. Why did Tate let her believe that they slept together?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think that hasn't been made clear yet.
I don't understand why Tate didn't.
They haven't communicated yet enough, because
unless
Holly
she thinks
reacted.
Cheating means kissing too.
Yeah.
But
and also it shows he was being manipulative because he was trying to get information out of her, so that's why he kissed her.
Right,
but
exactly.
That's not good.
That's not good either, no.
But it's not saying he doesn't love her and that he was trying to go behind her back either.
Right, and he wasn't right. He doesn't have feelings for Sophia.
It looks bad, yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and then there's a clip saying, and Jeremy's telling Stephanie that he's changed.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, I don't know. Are they trying to put him in the middle, like a triangle here? Like,
God, no.
Please, they better not let her get back together with him. I hate when they do that.
Nope.
I don't think she would be that dumb.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I mean, she's kind of repulsed. She's rightly
she got
repulsed
scared
by
too.
him.
She seems like scared.
It adds an element of stalkerish stuff to the whole thing.
Is he supposed to be on like permanently, or is he just coming and going?
But I was pleasantly surprised with who the casting was, who the actor. I mean,
I'm glad it was a different actor.
Yeah.
Glad it was a new actor. Yes. So. Oh, and they're talking about the gala. That's going to coincide in November. That'll be in November with the anniversary. the same time the gala will be.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, and then speaking of that, I don't know if anybody saw the Today Show. Deidre Hall, Eric.
I haven't
Hartsoff, and
seen that
James
yet. Hopefully it's
Reynolds.
on YouTube.
Wait, no, who? What?
Deidre Hall, Eric Martzoff, and James Reynolds were on the Today Show talking about Day's 60th anniversary.
Oh,
And they showed clips and they asked them questions. You know, Deidre's been on how many years? 50 years? I don't know how long she's been on. James, 40 some years.
Yeah, he's been on a long time.
Eric, almost 20 or something, I think.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, James has been on about almost the same amount of time as Teo. Maybe Teo a little longer.
James
25
started
years.
in 81, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Teo started in 81 too. Yeah, end of 81. So yeah, they were on. They were talking and they asked them questions, see if they could remember some of their stuff about their storylines. It's funny. Something about, they asked Marlene how many times she's been possessed. She said twice, so it's got out right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone ask them how many republics there were in the Russian Federation in 2012?
I forget what they asked Eric about his character. I forget. I just remembered. But yeah, they at least they NBC kind of recognized it anyway.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Even though
That's
they're
good.
on Peacock, same thing, I
Mhm.
guess. Oh, and I'm hearing that there won't be any Day of Days. If you've noticed, we haven't heard anything. We're into October, and there's been nothing said.
You're right. That's really odd for the 60th anniversary.
I know. Now, I think they'll probably have a 60th anniversary, probably for the actors, I would think.
Yeah, maybe.
Some kind of get together. But from what I've heard, last year was a fiasco. It was very, very unorganized, and not as many people showed up as in past years.
Well, they weren't promoting it either.
Yeah,
And they poorly promoted it, and it's in downtown LA now at the Peacock Theater.
Oh, geez, that's awful.
And it's awful down there, and just to get, you know what I mean? It was so much nicer and easier at Universal Studios and Studio City. It just was so much easier for people to get there.
Right.
For one thing. Yeah. And
plus just the security and everything else.
Peacock people must be worse than the Days people, because it must have been really, people were not happy with the way, like the fans weren't happy either. I've heard, too. So,
Well,
but it's a shame because this is really when they should have it for their 60th.
Mm-hmm.
I would think they would have said something by now. Oh, and that's another thing. The last couple of years, they announced it so late that it's hard for people, unless you live in California or close, to get to make plans.
Poor planning, and poor planning. And I bet you the people that used to be in charge that we used to deal with, that at least had their heart behind it, and they were trying, and they also had done it for a number of years, so they knew what to do. At least.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, so then to have this other team do it half-assed, that's a real shame. So.
Yeah. But I hope they have something for the actors, like a 60th. I know they did for the 50th.
Yeah.
They invited them all. They had a. So.
Yep. Well.
So, anybody else have anything? I think, did I cover everything?
Yeah.
You could think of storyline, or just jotted down some stuff and see what happens next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks,
I guess
ladies.
it's football
Thanks for being
tomorrow.
a trooper,
I think my Steelers are off tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, because I have their defense as one of my defenses on my fantasy football, and I had to bench them because they're on
oh, okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess this worked, so that wasn't too bad.
All right.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah,
it
so
went well.
now what do I do? I guess I just hit the stop record, I guess.